Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick glam when running late. So I'm really excited about this video because there's a lot of times where we want to sleep in, or when we had plans to wake up early and then next thing you know you have 20 minutes to get ready and you're like, oh, okay. So today I'm just going to be showing you like the quick little routine that I like to do when I want to still look hot and like, yes bitch, but you don't have as much time as you would have planned or you would have liked to. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm a little bit tired because I just woke up and I'm just like, oh my god. So if I look tired, that's why. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with our moisturizer. For today we're going to be using the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. I just feel like I needed that extra hydration today. And the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is use our Fenty Beauty Primer. Now this primer is more of like a hydrating, makes the makeup stay in place as opposed to really like kind of getting rid of like your imperfections. Okay, now for foundation, I'm going to be using the Nars Natural Radiant Foundation in the shade Vanuatu. And I'm just going to be applying this on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to be just taking my Morphe sponge and applying it all over my face. Now I quickly do want to say that the reason why I like this foundation so much for when I am running late is because I feel like it's quick. It applies fast, it's not too thick, it's not something where I am kind of needing that full coverage. Usually when I'm like, you know, gonna go run errands or when I wanna look more put together than just the basic mascara situation, and I kind of wanna do a little bit more if I'm gonna go out to eat with my friends, etc, etc. I like to use this foundation because I feel like it gives me that really natural looking finish, but it still gives me a lot of coverage, and it also doesn't look too matte, which when I just kind of want to like slay but not like fully slay, I feel like this is perfect. This Nars one has to be so far one of my favorites of 2018. I feel like this formula is so nice on the skin and it just looks so beautiful and so wearable. When I'm wearing this, I just feel like I don't have anything on, and then I'll get a compliment like, oh my god, your skin looks so good. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's my foundation. And they're like, oh my god, I need that. So for brows, we're going to be using something a little bit different. This is going to be the Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown. And I'm just going to lightly fill in my eyebrows. I don't want them to be like too perfect because, to be honest, like I mentioned, you don't have much time in the morning. So you just kind of want to go in and fill in the empty spaces. And the reason I'm using the Brow Wiz by Anastasia today is because I had an extra one from when I went to get my brows done at the place they have, their little boutique in Beverly Hills. And I didn't have any more of my Precise in my brow because it ran out, and they didn't have my shade at my local stores. I went to like 3 stores. They were like, oh, we haven't gotten shipment. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? This is my favorite pencil. That's how popular the Precisely My Brow by Benefit is. So I started using this and I was like, it's not that bad, but it's not the Precisely. Another thing is when I'm kind of running in a hurry and I still kind of want it to look more on the natural than like super duper intense, I do appreciate having a brow pencil that's a little bit lighter than what I usually use. Usually I use the dark one, but this one is a medium brown, so it's not too dark and I feel like it doesn't take away from the rest of the look. Okay, so brows are done. So now what we're gonna do is move on to our eyes. And for eyes first, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of set that foundation that we already have on the eyes, and that's kind of gonna be our base for the eye. So I just take my fluffy Morphe brush. This is in the M438, and I just kind of leave it like that. And now we're gonna move on to the eyes. Okay, so for eyes, we're gonna be using the Dominique Latte palette. I've really been loving this palette. I've been using it non-stop for like everyday looks. So I'm just gonna try to do something super simple that you guys can easily follow along me with. So first I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the shade Caramel, which is this one right here. And we're just gonna use that and apply that on our crease to just build up color and also build up some dimension on the crease. So there is some depth in that look that we're doing. And then we're gonna take a fluffier brush, use that same shade, and just kind of buff that out, like so. Then you're gonna take the brown shade, which is Mocha, which is a darker brown, and you're just going to apply it right on that outer edge. And you're gonna drag that brown kind of like outwards just so that it's not just stuck on the outer edge at the top. I feel like it adds lots of dimension. And then we're gonna go in with Vanilla Cream, which is right here. This nice cream shade. I love when they include matte cream shades in palettes because those are really good to either like set your lid work if you're using like a concealer to cut the crease, or if you're just doing if you're just doing looks like this where you just kind of want like a nice cream color, I feel like this is really beneficial. And some palettes really don't include that, and it makes me mad because I'm like, that's one of the most wearable shades that you could have in a palette. And then you can continue to kind of blend that out. And the whole thing with this look is that you just want to make it wearable. Whatever works for you. Take a palette that you personally own, that you feel like does really good with your skin complexion, does really good with coming up with a look that's super easy and quick to do in the morning, or right before you're gonna go to a meeting, or just like, you know, anything that you're gonna do in your life. Use a palette that you feel really comfortable using, because that will definitely help you come up with some really unique looks that still look put together but still are super easy to do when you may not have the most time. Okay, and like you saw, I literally used 3 brushes. I use a MAC 242 brush. I use a super fluffy brush to really blend things out and not make it so harsh, especially when you're in a hurry. I feel like you need a really quick blender that will really get everything situated. And then I used a more precise brush, like a stiffer brush, to really pack on the crease color. So you really don't need that many brushes when you're doing a quick, easy look, just whatever you're most comfortable with. I feel like it's all about being comfortable with certain products for you to really create something fast. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Colourpop concealer. I still need to order some other shades because this one I think may be a little too light. Once summer hits, this is gonna be a light one, but I can still kind of get away with it. So I need to go ahead and just order the other one. I've just been so busy. I'm actually going to LA next week, so I'm trying to get so much stuff done pre-filming so I can just edit when I get there, and just need to start packing, figuring out what I'm gonna wear. It's like such a task when I travel, because I feel like that's when I travel is when I can really get into my fashion. That's when I like really kind of like dress up and do the most and play with clothing, because that's kind of the time where you get inspired. You get inspired by traveling to kind of like, you know, look pretty. So I've been looking for outfits, working out, doing everything I gotta do to get done before I leave. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking my Patrick Star powder, and we're just gonna be setting. Now, I think I'm gonna take a little bit extra because I'm gonna go ahead and bake it a little bit. I almost forgot. I'm just gonna be using my Morphe baking sponge. I love this Morphe sponge. It's such a good sponge. I don't think I'll ever go back to the Beauty Blender now. I love this one so much, and it's $7. I have like 3 of them because I'm like, this is the one. I use it to apply my foundation, and then I use this sponge to apply my bake, and it's a lifesaver. But I'm super excited to go to California. A lot of fun things in store for me to do, and I like going over there. It's so different than Maryland and the East Coast. It's very different, but I think it's always fun to get out there. I try to go like twice a year. It's usually for YouTube stuff, or just for like fun, you know, and you just want a nice vacay. It's crazy because some of you guys live in California and you're probably like, think it's so insane that people like go to California for vacation. But you'd be surprised. People come to Maryland for vacation. Like if they want to go to DC, because we're so close to DC, it's like 30 minutes away from me. Maybe even 25 if there's no traffic. But people like to travel where they like to travel. I'm just gonna highlight the high points of my face. So all of that, just blend it out. And then I'm gonna be taking the Balm Cosmetics bronzer in, what's the name of this? Oscar. And I'm just going to be applying it with my KKW Beauty brush, just right there. And kind of warm up the face with the other side of the brush that's a little bit more fluffier. I freaking love this KKW Beauty brush for bronzer. I feel like it is the best. Okay. And then for highlight, I'm gonna be trying something new. This is the Exposed Highlighter by Tarte. We'll see how this performs. I've never used it. It's actually new. I think I got it while it was on sale, so I was like, let me try this out. I'm just gonna be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush, which has been like my holy grail brush recently for highlight. I just really enjoy it. And we're just gonna be popping a little bit right here. Ooh, that's pretty. I feel like it's a little bit flat. Like it has a nice glow, but it looks powdery. So once I get rid of my baking powder, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of wet my brush and kind of make it look a little bit more like wet. So I went ahead and actually wiped off my baking, and I am crease free, which makes me so unbelievably happy. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara. So I'm actually not gonna go ahead and do lashes. I feel like when I have a limited amount of time, but still wanna focus a majority of my time on everything else, I just wanna do my natural lashes, especially because I have this amazing mascara by Benefit, the new Benefit Bad Gal Bang, which I personally am a huge fan of. I love it so much. It gives my lashes so much length, and I know my lashes may be really small to some of you guys and be like, girl, that's nothing. But for me, this is a big thing because it literally keeps my lashes curled the entire day. And I feel like it adds so much good volume that I enjoy. Okay, now we're gonna go back into the highlighter, but this time we're gonna go ahead and just wet our brush a little bit, just kind of fan it out. And we're gonna go back in and see if we can make it look a little bit more wet, because I felt like it looked a little bit powdery. I feel like that makes a difference. That is poppin'. That is poppin'. And now we're gonna be taking our lipstick. We're gonna be using the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne color in Bun Bun. And I feel like that's the perfect color to use with this. This is my first time using it. I like how moisturizing it is. I just really love creamy lipsticks. I feel like they're everything. When they're too drying, it just like really makes me angry, but this is like the perfect amount of creaminess, so I can totally get with it. I feel like it's perfect. I love when I can do that and it's not like flaking off. There's nothing worse than a lipstick that just flakes off. I want to quickly say that the Kristen Leanne collection is right now on sale. So I think this is originally like $17 and right now it's on sale for $8.30. So if you need to go to your local Ulta or Sephora, I would really recommend checking this out because this is a really nice lipstick. I feel like it's super wearable for like every day. I feel like it has that little dark hint in it that makes it wearable for all types of occasions. So you can't go wrong with it, and it's super comfortable on the lips, and I think that's super important for everybody so that they don't have like nasty lip situations. Okay, so this is the completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. I feel like it is like a soft glam, yet natural, yet easy to recreate, and most importantly, time friendly. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It helps me out, lets me know to continue doing these types of videos. And if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can become a member of our family here on YouTube, because I wouldn't want you guys to miss a video for the world. So that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.